Hi there. So I figured, I know I have a lot of clients that are, they're busy, don't have time to check in, tell me once in a while that they're struggling, but really don't have the time to connect. So I'm figuring I'm going to give you a little bit of motivation via video, and maybe this will help you when you're struggling and you don't necessarily want to, don't have time for a phone call, don't have time for a Zoom. Totally fine. I'm here to tell you that when it comes to losing weight, part of it is following the program if you really are seeing the results that you want to be getting in terms of losing the weight, and the other part of it is here. So, if you are making decisions that are sabotaging your weight loss plans, the only thing that you have to unfortunately grapple with is how do you stop yourself from choosing things that are pulling you further away from your goals. I find that, listen, there are moments of weakness. I've had a lot of stress going on in my life lately, and there are moments where I'm like, you know what, I need that glass of wine, or okay, I'll have that pizza because I just have, I've had quite a week. And when I do, I don't beat myself up over making that decision. I know that if my aim is to lose weight that week, that it's gonna take me a couple days to get back into fat burn and to then continue losing. So if you are at the beginning of your journey and you really are having a hard time giving up those things that you love, then just know that your journey is going to be longer than the person who is following the plan as directed and is down 5 pounds the first week, 2 pounds the next week, 15 pounds in 2 months or 3 months. It's real. This is not something that is, people say, oh, it's a fad. I'm just going to put it on, I'm going to gain it all back. You will gain it all back if you don't really put the time in to mentally understand why you have made those decisions to sabotage your weight goals in the first place. So if you can really make that commitment to yourself, to say, you know what, I struggle with water. I hate water. How am I going to have my 64 ounces every day? I solved my water problem with this. This is the Zac can. It's 20 ounces and it keeps your water cold for 14 hours. I'm able to drink 64 ounces of this before 4 in the afternoon every day because I have something that's helping to keep it cold. And beforehand, I was flavoring it. I did not want it plain, but I did it. So that's my healthy habit. Another thing that I do now is I take my supplements every morning. So I take fish oil and magnesium and vitamin B and a multivitamin every single morning with my water. So things that you can start putting into your life every day that become healthy habits so that by the time you reach your goal, there would be no reason for you to stop doing those things. If you're feeling better because you are having the water, taking your supplements, eating every 2.5 hours, preparing meals that actually taste good and are not making you feel so full afterwards that you feel great. If that's really what you're experiencing, then just know when you go off, it doesn't feel as good. However, you can. That's the thing about this plan. If you go off, you can go off. But 2.5 hours later, you can get right back on. And that's the beauty of it. So if you are struggling, trust me, I've been there, still there to this day. But I know that I am not going to go down that path of one day leading to the next day, to the next, to the next. You need to put the work in here. And if you can read in your life book and really identify those times in your life where things were really going great and you were in that, people always say, it clicked in my head. When it clicks in your head, that's exactly when you are determined to do anything. So you need to, try to get back to that place. I know it's a struggle, but if you give yourself a week where you are really true to this program and you see those results on the scale, 1 week is going to lead to 2 to 3 to 4 to however many you need to reach your goals. And the great thing about it too, at least for what I've found and a lot of my clients have found, is that the food on this program tastes really good. The shakes are delicious. You put them in your coffee. You make them blended. You could turn them into ice cream. You could turn them into a muffin. You could turn them into a waffle. There's so many different ways to have your fuelings. I live for my brownie. I love that. That's like one of my favorite desserts. And that's the nice thing about it. There is always something where if your family's going out for soft serve ice cream, you could say, that's all right, I can make my own. And you really can. So think of those things. You don't need a 300 calorie ice cream that's high in fat when you could have something for 110 that's really satisfying. And it doesn't have an aftertaste. And it tastes really good. And it's great for you. It has the nutrients, it has the proteins, it has the carbs, it has everything that you need to become that healthier version of you. So thank you for taking the time today to watch this. I'm going to start sharing these videos every single week because I think it's important. Because if you don't have time to connect with me, and I completely understand it, I've been there too. I haven't had time to connect with my coach in certain weeks. Just know that I'm still in your corner. I'm still here to answer any questions you might have about anything. Happy to just, get on a call with you, or I'm just a text away or a Facebook Messenger away, and I got your back. So just reach out if you need me, and have the best day and the best weekend. Take care.